Hi, welcome to another
Yeah,
episode of
yeah.
That's the Thing Accent Core plus R. It's episode .41,
Yep.
and it is September the 13th.
Yeah. We're September 13th. I'm
I hope
Kevin.
you had a happy. I'm Nolan.
I'm Drew, and he's Raylith.
I already said I'm Kevin.
Uh,
He got it.
you're dropping in and out, Kevin.
Oh, dang it. Okay, hold on. I'll come back. All right, I'm back. Is that better?
Uh,
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. That was me. I think I was too far away from my microphone. I was thinking about playing Bloons Tower Defense in the background, but I don't think I can do that.
I don't think so.
oh.
Yo, that game's good. So are you gonna wish the people a happy what?
Oh, a happy September 11th. Right?
Yeah.
National American holiday now.
Remember 9/11.
What's that Robert Pattinson movie?
Oh God.
Remember Me?
Yeah, remember me.
Yeah.
I was just
You gotta watch it.
I tweeted like a grade school did like their 9/11 poster and they drew the Among Us spacemen's on it. And I was like that's it's funny.
That's what kids do.
That's what they do. I mean, that's how you got to compartmentalize it. It's a pretty
You,
sussy
you gotta
day.
post that video of the Disney Channel stars talking about how 9/11 affected them.
Yeah, what was it? There was like I saw it was like the clip of like one of the networks where they're like ABC or whatever. It was like the cast of Friends talking about 9/11 or something. It's like, what are you doing?
They, they didn't. Friends is like set in New York, and they never addressed 9/11, did they?
I think it was smart if they didn't. Just don't.
What? I mean, Marvel Comics addressed it, Kevin, in the most classy and beautiful way possible.
Yeah, by having Doctor Doom standing in there and crying.
Yep.
My headcanon was always he was upset that he didn't get to do it, and that's why he was crying.
You didn't see that one.
Or is he crying because like he has to spend so much money to do? Oh, wow, that's the way more efficient.
I could have had like 3 Doom bots just go in there.
I have to
Okay,
throw
I don't.
the gravity bomb.
I don't want to joke about this. I'm like feeling bad at this.
Okay, we'll move on. We'll move on. We've it's I think it's because it's the day.
Yeah.
Like it was much more fun. Well, it's yeah, whatever. Well, moving on. Monkeys. Bloons Tower Defense 6. That game's great. That game's really good. I hope you listening took my advice and bought it when it was on sale for $2, because man, that game's worth $2. It's monkeys, tower defense. It basically feels like a full featured Flash game, which I appreciate. Yeah, I think it's also on the phone. You make your monkeys and they throw darts at balloons and then they upgrade like exponentially.
Throw darts at balloons.
Yeah, because the in-depth story is your village has been attacked by balloons, and that's the story of balloons. And then you just go and do the tower defense. It's pretty good. I can see that the only thing I would give a cause for alarm is there's some like mobile game microtransactions lurking in there. I feel like if you have a kid, they could click some buttons and start spending money in ways they probably shouldn't be.
Mm.
You know, it's you gotta watch that one.
Yeah, it definitely looks mobile gamey.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff where it's like, hey, we're gonna give you the 4 monkey heroes, and you're like, oh, that's cool. And they're like, but there's some other monkey heroes in the shop. You want to buy that like Shaolin monk monkey?
And of course you do.
Of course you do, because he has different powers, and that could change your build, and you just give us like some monkey dollars. Monkey
Quick
dollar.
kids, the monkeys need your help.
Yeah,
Get your parents' credit card.
yeah. Basically, attention, monkey gamers. But other than that, it's like really good. Every like map has challenges on it, and like 3 levels of challenges, so you can. It's very it's pretty beefy. It's like regular map on easy mode, and then there's like challenge mode on easy, and then you can go to hard, and they give you rewards for doing it, and you're like, okay, it's not bad. It is what you would expect if you gave like a Newgrounds Flash game money and effort.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what it was. It was like a Flash game on one of those like coolmathgames.com sites. What was the Flash game of choice website that you went to? Like Newgrounds. I went to Newgrounds, but on school you couldn't go to Newgrounds, so you had to go on like some of like the other ones.
I just never played
My
a.
classic was miniclips.com.
Okay.
Was my go-to besides Newgrounds. And there's one more, but I can't remember what it was called.
The one when I was working at school was coolmathgames.com, which is just Flash games.
Oh no, I had the perfect like go around for school, which is they didn't they didn't block Comedy Central on the computers.
Ah.
So I was just sitting there and watch like the Chappelle show whenever I finished my work.
That's pretty good. I remember the physics class. The game of choice was one of those tank games. Do you remember like where there's 2 tanks and they have to like shoot at each other across the map?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That game was played a lot. Calculator games were rampant.
But
I didn't have a calculator that could play games, so I couldn't do it.
this is also before the time of everyone's phone comes with games.
Yeah, that's true. You could just download whatever on your phone. This is in the olden times when like you had to like the guy at the TI-83 calculator that had the little port cable in it where they could actually download programs to it, and you're like, oh man.
And then trade them to you.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, you want like Mario question quote unquote.
My favorite is Ice Climbers.
Yeah, there's Load Runner, I think was also on there.
Oh, Spinball? No, what was the game? Like the like there'd be a ball bouncing around the screen and you'd click and it'd cut the screen in half, but like the lines slowly drew out.
I know what that game is. I don't know what it's called.
And oh man, it was so good. Like you had to like contain the ball into like a little tight rectangle. And then there'd be 2 balls.
I know what that game was. It was on like early Windows computers. That was like one of the default games in one of the earlier versions of Windows. And then they removed it, and it's like, no. Get rid of 3D Cadet Pinball and put back in like I think it was, I don't remember what it was, that game.
No, I like the Space Pinball.
Space Pinball, yeah, that's the champ.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did Solitaire. I think I learned how to play Solitaire because it was just on computers, and I'm like, I need something to do.
It's a game.
Yeah.
That'll count.
Honestly,
Anything to not pay attention in class.
Okay. You tell him where then, because he hasn't seen any places like that.
so
He's podcasting.
I will say solitaire on the computer, I would argue, is worse than solitaire in person.
Of course, because it loses. It does stuff for you.
Just kidding.
To me, the important thing of solitaire is strictly just for killing time, and the computer version is therefore inferior because it goes too fast.
Yeah.
Can I call you back?
No, but Drew, if you get off,
later.
they start shooting over the screen.
Alright, love you.
What, Nolan?
No, but Drew, if you win, the cards like start shooting out.
Oh
bouncing
yeah.
around.
But okay, to that I would argue you can't win solitaire. You can just not lose solitaire.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
And even then, it's completely random. You have no power over this is a winnable game or not.
Oh yeah, no, it's straight up like I'm bored.
Yes, 100%.
yeah, so I've been also doing Caves of Quad in Final Fantasy. That's kind of it with me.
The classic.
Caves of Quad's good. I'm figuring it out, even though it's hard. Final Fantasy's still good. I've been failing at keeping plants alive. That's a never-ending cry. That's my not video game thing, is the struggle to keep the shrubs alive in front of the house, because I've already failed on 2. Like the plant I got from Drew, that one died. And then
I don't even remember which one you got from me, Kevin.
I don't either, but it died. Because I thought I would be cool and like kind of leave it in the front porch, kind of like near where the other stuff was. I'm like, it can look out here. It looked kind of decorative, and then I don't think it was an outside plant, and it died. And one of the other shrubs is dead. I'm struggling to keep the other two that are questionable alive, and then the others are just like, they're troopers. Then the weeds, I gotta pull those every so often because they keep showing up. I hate having to pull weeds.
Well, just get some ground coverage.
The problem with weeds is like, it feels like it's a mockery. Like I'm trying to keep X plant alive, and then now there's Y plant that's just living with I'm not trying, and I have to get rid of it.
Yeah, you have to kill that one.
I have to kill it. I have to murder this plant because it grows too well while I'm trying to keep this other plant alive, and it's just like struggling.
No, Kevin, you have to kill that one because it grows too well and is unattractive.
Yeah, that's also the issue. If you're a weed, all you got to do is like look attractive to humans, and then you're good. Like imagine if you're like a dandelion, and after your little puffball went away, like you didn't have a nasty naked little stalk there. People wouldn't be like, oh, ugh. I think that's my plan. That's my plan to the plant meta. Because people like dandelions. I like dandelions when they're flowers, and I like them when they're puffballs. It's just that the naked post puffball part I don't think people like.
Well, that and how fast they spread.
Yeah, but they look pretty until the nude post puffball. Then it's just kind of ugly. That's what you need to genetically engineer, and then cause like apocalypse because you tried to make dandelions look pretty. So what's going on in your worlds?
The voice actor for Daisuke Jigen is finally retiring after the initial pilot in 1969.
Yeah. Isn't like the voice actor of Goemon's son like now Jigen or something?
I don't know. It's the voice actor for Solid Snake in the Japanese dub and Bato and Ghost in the Shell.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Sufficiently like gravelly, but not too gravelly. I mean, it's not going to be the same. You're not going to get the exact same, but that's.
Yeah. But there's a new Lupin starting in October.
Oh, that's good.
It's
I
the
think you watch the new one.
what?
Yeah, I still haven't seen the new like 3D Lupin yet.
I haven't either, but there's just a new TV series starting soon. And I'm sure I could find the 3D one. I would just like it if it was just streaming somewhere.
I think it's on like Amazon, but it's not like it's one of those you gotta buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that.
Oh, you can watch the new Lupin and live action Cowboy Bebop. I'm gonna watch the first episode of it.
Or you can watch 3.0 plus 1.0, which
4.0 we
actually
call
is
it.
free on it.
Yeah.
So the new Cowboy Bebop, it bothers me that Jet and Spike's clothes are the exact like 1-to-1, but then they changed Faye's clothes. Like I get why they did it, but also I think they look like I think her outfit looks dumb.
Well, I think they should. I don't know. I'm reserving judgment until I've seen it in action. I still think of like there's more hope of that not being terrible than you would imagine.
Yeah.
Because it's just
Also I think it's unnecessary though.
oh, it's completely unnecessary.
I'm ready for those same 26 episodes of Jet telling us, "Man, Spike, it's like this broken watch. You either change and move on, or you just die in the past." Right, Spike?
Nah.
I can't wait to watch. Was it Black Dog Strut?
Yeah, Stray Dog Strut.
Yep.
Or the one where it's just the Jet Black. Jet Black is the best character. Cowboy Bebop.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, hands down.
That's the best part of Cowboy Bebop is rewatching it when you're in your 30s and you're just like
When you're older than Spike.
yeah, because when Spike is older than you, he's so cool. But then when you're older than Spike, you're like that kid just is like, get over your first girlfriend. Come on, man.
I can't wait to watch the first fight with Venom.
Vicious.
Yeah. Vicious.
Yeah.
But that'd be cool if it was Venom.
You ruined my journalism career.
Spike Spiegel.
No, yeah, I'm ready to watch the trucker episode of Cowboy Bebop. It's great. I get to watch everything over again. That's what I wanted.
There you go.
I definitely didn't want the same characters in like new situations. But yeah, whatever. So
it could be
problem,
worse.
The problem, yeah, it could be. Well, this is what I'm going to say. The real problem I see with this show is they're going to have Ed in it, but Ed's going to be like some annoying, like cringy teen. That just spouts memes and crap.
Ed doesn't work in live action. I think the show would be better if you just cut that character out. I'm just saying this is for the live action version. The real version already exists, so like to me it's not going to ruin it. You're not going to ruin like good Cowboy Bebop. So like whatever.
Hot take, you either replace Ed with either Jim or Gilliam from Outlaw Star.
A robot could work. Like just an AI. Or yeah, like an AI in the ship's computer, and the ship's computer's like avatar is Ed. I think that'd be pretty good. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't get the episode where her and Dog have to get food for the whole team.
Well, then you're not gonna have that space episode. You're not gonna have the drug episode.
You gotta top out that gold.
Oh, the Mad Perot episode.
That episode
Oh.
you should have. They are gonna have that episode where like the kid has like the old disease and he's like eternally a child, and then Spike has to shoot him with the space bullet. That
Oh,
was probably,
the Harmonica Blues or Sympathy for the Devil.
I think it's Sympathy for the Devil. Yeah, that one you're gonna have to have.
I feel like they're gonna start. The episode 1 is gonna be Honky Tonk Woman.
Is it, or is it still going to be like Bloody Eye?
It should be Bloody Eye,
It should be,
but it
but
might
they're not gonna
not.
do that.
I mean, like I could, cause you.
No, okay, so the first episode should be Stray Dog Strut, and then a month later, it gets reordered to be Bloody Eye.
There you go. For like the true Fox sci-fi experience where they're showing all the episodes out of order.
Well, and like originally they didn't air it on Adult Swim because they didn't want like kids seeing the drugs.
Yeah, that'd be good. That's good. I appreciate that.
Man, I can't wait for the VHS 8 episode.
There's some like interview or something where like the live action One Piece guy was talking about like the One Piece characters, and it made it seem like they're gonna be just trying to do like the romance. Is it romance the East Blue crap? Is it called
Yeah.
Romance Dawn?
No, it's just the East Blue. Romance Dawn is like the first episode, and also like Oda's.
Like the prequel, like the beta One Piece. There's there's something like that. But yeah, like they're gonna be doing the East, and I'm like, that's such a mistake. Luffy's gonna look so bad. That's not gonna. Stretching does not work in live action.
Kevin, I think the various Fantastic Four movies have shown us it's fine. Also, I feel like it would be better for Luffy because Luffy's like not stretched for long.
He's snappy.
Yeah.
You just gotta.
So like,
you gotta go
it should
fast.
look fine in motion, but then I'm sure people will like pause on stills and be like, "Look how bad this looks," and it's like that's like 1 out of 5 frames that he's stretched. Calm down.
Oh yeah, the cool of like pausing on a tween and saying, "Look how terrible this art is." Haha. It's like It's like that's because it has to simulate motion, which means it is gonna be drawn weird. We have in the age of webums and GIFs, you could see it in its intended format. And those pictures of wide Superman are still funny. I'm not gonna say I'm above looking at like a wide Superman and being like that's pretty funny.
So wait, will they give Usopp the nose, or are they going to leave him normal?
I think they just make him like a normal dude. I mean, okay, if they want to go real bad, they're gonna have people in makeup, and they're gonna put like One Piece character makeup on them. So you're gonna have like Usopp, and they're gonna have like this prosthetic nose on him. But I don't think they're that much.
I think they'll just give him a slightly larger than average nose. You
know what? Drew, I think you're right on that one.
I want him to have the nose though. I want him to have the nose.
I can't like in my brain, I have like this labyrinth-esque cross like I kind of want the One Piece show to have been as if it was made in like the late 80s puppet movie aesthetic.
Yeah, a Jim Henson movie I think captures One Piece perfectly.
Like I kind of want that. Like I want people to have like somewhere between The Princess Bride and Labyrinth. Like I think that's the aesthetic I want the One Piece show to have. Where there's like, yo, there's just some puppets that are clearly puppets here, and people are clearly wearing whatever. Just roll with it. We just go. I think there's something to that. Yeah, that's what they should do, but that's not what they'll do. Did you watch?
Listen.
Oh,
No, listen. The committee that's in charge of this show is not going to allow you to do the fun stuff. That's how it always goes.
yeah. No, it'll be like 10 episodes, and then they won't make any more of it. That's kind of like the Netflix thing.
So also, like, I know it's Netflix producing it, but is it a Western showrunner or a Japanese showrunner? Like, I don't even know what language this TV show is gonna be in.
I don't know.
I feel like it's a Western showrunner. I'll have to check, but it's Western.
Like, I think it's gonna be in Japanese.
You think it's gonna be like one of like the live action One Piece whatever?
God, I hope.
Yeah, I just don't know though.
What? Uh-oh.
What?
I'm
what is it?
I'm looking into it. Ugh.
Oh no.
I can't find it.
Okay. The only thing. Oh yeah, I'm still going back into the rabbit hole of reality TV shows involving blackface.
Okay.
Pretty great. And this week's show was something called My Week as a Muslim, where a white British lady puts on brown face to go live with Muslims for a week.
How does that work?
It's not as weird as the other one. The other one was like, American reality TV, and this one kind of like hits home a little bit better about, hey, people are different. We need to accept it. But the weirdest part is, she has to like put makeup on herself to go into the mosque, but there's already white women there that have converted to Muslim.
Well, of course, because like it's Islamic is not just like a Arab thing.
Yeah, it's not a race thing.
The stupidest thing in the world, because she talks to like 5 white ladies. Like, yeah, no, I met my husband and I converted to Islam. I kind of like it. It's pretty good. And it's just the idea of this white lady talking to another white lady, and it's not really good brown face, because it's like, why does this person look like the bad guy from Lazy Town?
Oh man, that'd be sick. Robbie Rotten.
Yeah, she's got like a big old butt chin and a long nose for some reason. And I'm like, this feels a little more racist, but it's UK, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But these shows are weird, and I don't know why I keep running into them. Or what psychopaths like, what would be a good idea? Blackface. Because at the end of it, the white person learns a lesson, but also they don't have to be black anymore. So they're like, whew, thank goodness.
It's just totally done by like writers and the whole production crew who's just out of touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ice Cube.
So like,
Yeah.
Apparently,
Go ahead.
Japan did like a commercial or something for like live action One Piece or something, and I actually think the picture of the cast looks pretty good. But this is what not this will not be. I posted a picture of it, but this will not be what the show looks like. But I'm like, actually, like if that was it, pretty good. I like
If that
actual
was it-
reindeer Chopper. Big fan of that.
Yeah. But like when he turns back into little form, he's CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, so it can work. I don't think it will though.
I can get behind that.
So, what I would like is Oda has said what ethnicity or like nationality everyone would be.
Yeah.
I feel like they should just follow that with Chopper being a reindeer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want CG talking reindeer. Like I don't want them to Eddie McDowell's mouth. I want them to like Mr. Ed.
Yes. No. That's why I like that. I like full size reindeer. That is a doctor.
Put some peanut butter inside his mouth, so he's just like.
Yeah, he's just kind of opening his mouth and licking the law. But like, because that's the joke is he's the doctor, and you always kind of cut away so you never see him actually doctoring. But then the person's all like wrapped up, and then there's just the reindeer standing there.
They have like prosthetic like hooves, and you see it like touching.
Kind of rubbing like vaguely.
Yeah.
Glass.
Holding a scalpel.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
But if we do that, then that means that someone has to like, puppeteer Brooke from like in the rafters and make him like move around.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be good too.
That's great.
That would be good.
Like the good part is no, Brooke has the suit on, so you can still just like Jim hints in it where like someone's like muppeting him.
Yeah. And he's really tall, so it's gonna look like the proportions would still look okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can get that big bird technology and just make it Brooke.
Yeah.
It worked.
Oh,
It's plausible. It's plausible. Did you see that PlayStation thing? Where they showed the new PlayStation games?
Yeah. I'm like hot and cold on it. Some like it looks cooler. Some games look nice, but there's nothing that's like making me want to get a PS5.
I will get a PS5 when God of War Ragnarok is out because I like God of War a lot. And you know, that's the sequel. Looks good.
Oh, did you see like the pictures of Thor?
Yeah. He's a round boy. I like it.
He's dad shaped.
It makes sense because it's supposed to be like a big old god. Like I think when people look at it, they're gonna say it like because Thor has a big old belly. He looks kind of like one of the strongmans. If you see like in the strongman contest, where they're not just like cut, they're just kind of like really bulky. And I also think that's gonna look better because a lot of the Norse gods are like physically larger. So like if you look at that dude and he's in like the picture of Thor, but he's gonna be like 10 feet tall or something. So it's gonna look like it's actually gonna look really good. I am pro.
It looks good. It looks really good. Like I said, that's still like what 2 years away.
Oh, I don't think like minimum. It's like when they showed Spider-Man and Venoms. I'm like, yeah, that game's gonna be great in like 2023 or whatever when it comes out.
Yeah.
The Wolverine game's probably gonna be pretty good.
There better be a mini game where I just chop wood.
Oh, that'd be good. Better be a mini game where I have to like push Professor Xavier's wheelchair and then watch a Western in the hotel.
No, there better be a super move where he just shoots giant X out of his body.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, that'd be so good. That's the
He
final.
never screams drill claw.
Yeah, tornado claw.
Berserker Slash.
Berserker
It's
barrage.
wrong.
No, I want him to have Swiss cheese so players can't just
Speaking of
mash the
which-
attack button. Oh god, that's still my favorite nerf in any fighting game ever.
They gave him a new move so he can't mash.
Yeah, it's like, no, all those players who are just holding down back and just mashing light, now you just get Swiss cheese.
He gets a dive
Let's
kick.
go. Yeah,
They should give him his Marvel dive kick in that game.
yeah.
Like, he should have a jump and then a dive kick, and it looks the same way.
Which we'll come back to more NBC in a second because we got some news with that too.
No.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, was it Forspoken? Looked neat. They got horny over cars again, like usual.
Yeah, that's kind of that's the tradition.
There was that really like Chinese looking game.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, did they just rip off Nier?
Yes.
Answer yeah.
Yeah.
And what else was it? And then Ghostwire looks cool.
Yeah, it's
Now
just
that I got some gameplay of it, I'm like, yeah, I want to play that.
it's just my plate's very full with balloons and
My
monkey.
play is overflowing.
Did you watch the match footage though of Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl?
Yeah, I did.
Yo, that game looks real.
It's got wave dashing.
That game looks like it could be on Evo in like a couple years.
So I'll say I hope not, just cause like those games just take forever.
Yeah, I'm not a well. I don't know. I'm just saying I'm excited because it's going to be on PlayStation and then have good net code, so that means we can play.
Yeah.
We can play it, and that's.
Oh yeah.
No, that's what matters, and it's like the characters have enough of appeal. You have a Smash Brothers game, it has good net code, and it's on PlayStation, so I can play it with you two. So I'm like, no, that's great. I'm in.
That game feels like it was made by like Smashers.
I think it is.
It was the Slap City people, and Slap City, despite looking really janky,
Oh,
was
yeah,
legit.
No, I didn't know it was a
So-
Slap City guys. Yeah, no.
I will also say this like latest gameplay. The game also just looks better.
Yeah. I still
Like-
hope that some of the sound effects are early. Like, I would like I know you're probably not going to get voices, but I would like more than like 3 hit effects in that game. But it looks good.
I think that we're going to get 3 hits. I think we're going to have to get real lucky and add like more sound effects into it.
Yeah. I mean, like, people are saying that, like, the first PC mod of that game is going to be someone putting in, like, all the characters, like, barks and talks whenever they attack. So some guy's, like, ripping every dialogue of cat dog to put in there. I do like the one where they have dogs up B is where he gets huge and buff. That's very good.
Kevin, I think you mean up triangle.
Oh yeah, up strong. Okay, it looks pretty good. I like how you can cancel stuff into other stuff. Like you can grab, dash, grab, throw. It's like that's neat. There's some neat stuff going on there. Garfield better be in that game. I want to see Garf. I want to see it. I don't want Garfield to be DLC.
Listen, he's going to be the final DLC character for season 1.
I could see him doing that. I could really see him doing that. I could see this game launching with like 15 characters, and then they're gonna try to do like a season pass. I hope it doesn't.
I mean, they like had the main image leak that showed some more characters, right?
Yeah, like I mean, the 2 Avatar characters are in there, and Ren and Stimpy's
Ren and
in
Stimpy.
there.
Which, if Powdered Toast Man is, I think it was a safe bet.
Yeah.
I want Ren and Stimpy's final smash to be like John Krasinski just having a complete meltdown.
Oh, that'd be good.
Like Mr. Rossetti coming out yelling at you for the assist trophy, but it's John K.
That's pretty strong. Have they showed items in that game? Are there any items, or is it just like no items?
I think they're trying to make sure people know this is competitively viable, so I'm gonna guess they're. I don't know. I haven't seen any.
Yeah, like I haven't
There may
seen
not
any.
be.
There may not be items, which is, I mean, that's fine.
Also tangential. Rivals of Aether. If you like buy it now, all the DLC characters and everything are just like included in the base game now.
So it's one of those like the editions where they're like just selling everything in it.
And like they're adding 3 more characters. So I kind of fell back into Rivals of Aether this past week.
Oh.
But they added like Steam, what's it called? Steam Workshop support.
Yep.
Where people could just make their own characters.
Yeah, you just hit the button.
Yeah. And so they have now taken like the 3 best characters from that, and they're just becoming official characters in the game.
You look like you've been
That's
ran
pretty
over,
good.
buddy.
Yeah.
Babe.
I like that. I'm glad. But yeah, like my current most anticipated game is Nicktoons All-Star Brawl.
I will say, I think, yeah, you saying the idea of being able to play with other people.
That's what matters.
Also, I hate to say this, but I feel like it should be a $40 game.
Oh, it should be. It looks like a discount game. It's not going to be. I will buy it.
No.
But yeah, it should totally be just like it should. That feels $40. Now, if it had like all the characters having voices, like actual show quality voices, then I could see it being 60.
I don't understand, like, the contracts those people sign has to give Nickelodeon like all the rights to it.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they wouldn't just take voice clips from their show.
I think the Screen Actors Guild probably has some use of what performance in other media. There's something there.
Yeah.
There's something I do not know. Because they would just say yeah, just scrub through and have like also you have like Tim Curry's dead. So you're not gonna have like Nigel Thornberry. Like, how does that work?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could go through episodes of Wild Thornberries and scrub out like enough of him going like and like sounds.
But yeah, that ethically.
But like that's gonna cause some problems.
Watching some of the gameplay footage, part of me kind of wishes that SpongeBob and Patrick were literally just Fox and Falco.
Yeah, like the kid and Ryu. Just like that one episode where they had to fight.
No, I want them to just be literally Fox and Falco. Like, I want them to have the shine, like the Firefox up B.
Yeah. I mean, really, they should be the Mario and Luigi.
I want someone to be like, I destroyed my hands from playing SpongeBob for 5 years.
Got my cat dog mix-ups. That's what, to me, this game, like, I don't know what it is about Nicktoons in particular, because someone said, like, I got my Star Fox, like, whatever, shine setup, my brain goes, that's video games. But like, if someone says, "I got my Reptar Oki," I'm like, hell yeah, I'm all aboard, all in. I want to see the Reptar mix-ups.
Yeah. I got my Reptar Dash dancing.
I love it. It sounds it hits the ear in a good way. It just feels good to hear, good to say. Got like my hell.
And I still want them. God, I still want the system of like you can pick multiple characters per stock.
Yeah, that would be nice. Like the King of Fighters mode.
Yeah, I understand. It's like the same reason Shang Tsung can't just like
Do it.
copy every character anymore because it's too data intensive.
Yeah, you have to down. Yeah, unless he did it, and then there's just a loading screen.
Yeah, because I know, like that's what Jeff Gershman like keeps being excited for the solid state drive.
So they
Is
can
it means
finally
Shang
do it.
Tsung gets to do it again?
Guess it'd just be like, now I'm Sub-Zero.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my most anticipated game.
That's still up there for me, but like I'm really waiting on Metroid Dread to come out next month.
Oh yeah. Oh, that just slipped my mind. Cause I mean, like, I've just been playing like Final Fantasy. I got like Magic the Gathering's gonna have an expansion this week, and then in November they're having the Vampire one. So I gotta do that because they're deciding to release 2 expansions way close together, which I'm not actually that excited about. Because that means spending my gold is going to be even more frugal than normal. They want
You're going to Neo Kamigawa.
No, that's going to be like in February. So they're like their current plan, what they're doing is they're releasing like Innistrad Part 1 Werewolves this week, and then in 2 months in November it'll be the Vampire Wedding set. Both of those are going to be in standard at the same time. It's going to be kind of wild, especially for people that have to free to play. I feel like Magic is constantly trying to get me to make me pay money. I'm doing everything in my power to play free to play, so they can't.
No, that's how you do it.
You gotta go even smarter.
Oh.
Like I feel like all of my like real life economy and economic power and brain focus is just lasered on making sure I can play Magic the Gathering for free. Like it's like, okay, I know how to do all the economy. I know how the quality of drafts where you have to draft enough to get the packs, but you don't draft too much because then your rank gets too high, and then you get your return on investment is not good enough because you're having to go against people that are good at drafts. So you want to let your rank fall back down so you can get those 7 wins, so you can get your maximum return on your investment. It's very important. Gotta do your dailies.
How's the
You're kind of coming in and out.
how'd the free MVC2 tournament go? Or was it just was it a money match?
I did not watch it. Drew will have to inform.
I saw like a couple of the early games, and I saw the pop off, but that was it.
Yeah, I did not see it. But what I will say is playing like is playing is playing like Caves of Quid and stuff have given me a taste for like inscrutable ASCII like roguelikes. Because I'll see one on Steam and I'll be like, ooh, look at that. That looks like an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah. I'm having the same problem now. Because after playing Baldur's Gate, I'm like, what? What other like PC RPG D&D style games kind of like, ooh, Pillars, ooh, Divinity.
Ooh,
Just grab
it's
those
pretty
up.
good. That Pathfinder came out with like a new one.
Yeah, that one was really good too. That's on my wish list.
It's what. Oh yeah, it gets you, and you're like, oh man, I got new, all new experiences to explore.
I got hunger. See you, Drew.
Okay, bye, Drew. Bye.
Later days.
We'll just talk for a little bit. Close it out.
Yeah. Let's talk. We can talk a little more.
Yeah.
Man, still like I know I've already finished No More Heroes 3, but I'm playing back to it. Game. But I know I'm gonna have to put it down whenever Dread or no, Metroid Dread.
Yeah, whenever that comes out. But I mean, like, it's just video games are starting to come out again. They were away for a while. But now they're coming back.
All I had to sustain myself was Monster Hunter Rise and Guilty Gear. So now I'm back.
Man, I'm gonna have to play Guilty Gear with you guys. I haven't played in like months. I have not played Guilty Gear in a long time. Because I've been playing Final Fantasy. But that's gonna change when Nicktoons come out. All in. All in Nicktoons. Champion.
It's over for you guys. I'm gonna learn all the dirty scraps for it.
Yeah, I gotta go to the nastiest places on the internet and learn about all the Helgo G Pataki mix-ups.
See what Lessons do. He's like breaking the game in half.
Yeah. I mean, I want to play Zim, but I feel like it's too obvious. Unless they're gonna make, I don't know. I gotta see. But I got nothing else.
Yeah, can't wait for the Doug Dimmadome stage.
The Doug Dimmadome. The Dimsdale Dimmadome. I think there was someone where they said like the game's a failure because instead of calling it wave dashing, they didn't call it dibba dashing.
Yes, I agree with that.
You could have like Doug Dimmadome and his hat is always off the screen no matter how high it goes up. It's just always like a straight line up and people can go like in front of it and stuff. That'd be good. But yeah. That's in summation. Monkey. Pretty good. Nicktoons. Pretty good. Magic the Gathering. Bad. But I still play it. Later days.